Hey, what's up, you guys? How are you? Let's get started with today's recap of Pretty Little Liars Season 6, Episode 3, Song of Experience Recap. Before I get into it, make sure you watch last night's episode before you watch this video. I'll have my thoughts and theories at the end of this video, so let's get started. Emily and Spencer are on the phone. Emily fills her in. When Sarah saw the news and saw Andrew on it, she said, "You sure that was him?" And she said, "Where's Sarah?" She's in the shower. She said, "I don't blame her, because she's been on there for 2 years in the dollhouse." And she said, "Mona wouldn't have someone caved in a place where you can't get out." Aria says, "This has to be him. He has to be A." So Emily decides to go to school. And she tells Sarah, "My mom can take you home." And Sarah asks her, "Are you sure you're going to school?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Can I stay here until you get home?" She said, "Yes. Let me tell my mom." And then at the last minute she decides, "I'll just stay here and you can have rest." Aria and Ezra. Ezra asks her, "Are you going to school today?" "You don't have to if you don't want to. You can play hooky. You have the right to. You can go back here in the room. You can write. You don't have to write. You can doodle or rearrange the spice rack. And I promise you're safe." And she's like, "Okay." And gave her some food. And then walked away. Spencer and Alice are going to get into it, saying that Andrew is Charles. And she asked her dad, and he was being honest with her. He said, "There's no one in his family by that name." And she said, "Your dad's lying to you." Spencer says, "I'm going to ask Jason. Don't put him in this involved. You know what happens when something asked him and the tables turn on her." Hannah runs into Dr. Silverman at school. Aria and Ezra are looking at pictures together, especially that doll. Dr. Silverman and Hannah to talk about what happened in the dollhouse. She discussed it and she said, "I can get everyone together." She said, "Are you sure?" "Yes, I'm sure." Aria, Ezra are trying to find out information on Andrew, and they don't get anywhere. They said, "Well, we can't give you the information on the adoption records." So they said, "Andrew's adopted." Nope. Allison runs into Officer Lorenzo again, and they're playing soccer. She hits the soccer ball, and she said, "Oh, you're really good at it. It's like you should help out the girls. Mentor the girls in soccer." She said, "No, you know the parents out here wouldn't want me to mentor their daughters." Said, "Don't worry. Let me take care of that." She's like, "You don't take no for an answer." Hannah, Emily, Aria, and Spencer are seeing Dr. Silverman, waiting on Spencer to get there, and they all discuss and talking. And she said, "Leave Mr. Biscuit out of this." It's a long story. And here comes Spencer walking in. She said, "Yeah, Jason told me who Charles is." It's Charlie, his imaginary friend. They said they used to play together. And then his dad told him that Charles needed to go away, which he did. It's so imaginary. With all the girls together, Emily receives a video on the phone that Caleb gave her. And it says, "You tell her Sarah will die." And they're like all run out of the room. And here comes Dr. Silverman, like, "Where did everybody go?" She said, "It was an emergency. My mother slept on a bar of soap." All the girls are in Allison's house and looking for places, like hiding places where she'll keep things hid. As they are, the ones that are outside looking in the little flower pot. Aria's in a room looking around at stuff, about to walk out, and then she sees a mason jar, dumps out the buttons, and another jar dumps out the buttons, finds a picture, shows Allie the picture. She said, "Who is this little boy?" Next to Jason. Excuse me. And they said, "We all should stay here with you." She said, "No, my dad will be here. We'll be home in a minute." So they all left. And then here they go outside, and they run into Andrew. He wasn't too happy. He said, "I was trying to look for you guys to help be the one, the hero, and I end up getting in jail, and then my uncle's barn gets raised, and everything. Yeah, there's more places for someone in a toxic dump like this, and Rosewood has you. Spencer introduces herself to Officer Lorenzo and her friends, and they were friends, Allison. And Toby's like, really? Yeah, really. Just to spike them. Spencer walks in home, and she tells her mom that Toby took her home, brought her home, and her mom's like, where have you been? You should tell me where you are, and stuff. And Andrew got out of jail. What do you think? Well, do you think he did it? She said, no, I don't think so. I'm going to go to bed on my own and go to sleep. She took a pill to help her fall asleep. Hannah is in her room looking at different paint swatches and trying to decide which color room she wants. Arya takes a picture in her room. You notice that doll? That's the same doll that Allie had. It had that note in it. That was in season 1. I don't remember what episode that was. Let me know in the comments below if you remember that episode. Allie's looking at a photo album. Jason walks in. She jumps. She's like, what are you doing? And he asked, do you know who this little boy is in this picture? Said no. And waiting on their dad to come home. He said, we have questions to ask you. And don't lie. And no, not this time. You're not going to jump down Jason's throat. Who is this little boy? In the picture, and he starts talking. And then Charles himself is outside the window looking in. So I was trying to think who I think A is. They said we've seen A unmasked. So it's either Sean or Wilden. Between those two. And I want to put it past those two, how creepy they are, but I was just wondering if it could be those two. Because I'm thinking if he was the patient that was in Radley with Bethany Young, and also in Radley when Mona was in there and took over. Could be. But then again, I could be wrong. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And this episode was a little, not what I expected. I thought there was going to be a Mona and Mike reunion. That would have been sweet to see. And then whatever happened to the rest of the parents, I don't know. They were like there and gone. And Caleb, wherever he went to. I hope there's a Mike and Mona reunion. Because I want to see his face when he finally sees her. Like, she's okay. I want to see that. So anyway, I'm going to head and end this video here. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Wednesday from now on. Not Mondays and Tuesdays, just Wednesdays. Anyway, let me know your theories and thoughts in the comments below. And I will see you with a new video next Wednesday.